Hey everyone, it's Lauren here from Color the Kitty and Stampin' Up! To do another round of Christmas Madness because I love doing these. Alright, so this one is a little different. We're making gift tags and I'm doing my style here. So what happened was last Christmas I designed this type of concept using scrap paper and these look really cool. And I'm going to do up a new version for this year because I so can using some newer stamps and see what I can come up with. So first I need to get the measurements figured out on these buggers because I don't actually have it written down, but I can piece it together very easily. So bear with me a few minutes. Let's get some measurements. So this is easier if I look at something else. Actually, let's bring in the paper cutter. That'll just make it easier so I can piece this together all over again because it's been a while. So this is, good question. All right, let's just do it this way. So this is almost 6.5 inches. Okay. So let's just write that down somewhere here. 6, So I've got scrap paper happening. So 6.5 by 2. Okay. And then the tree itself, let's see if I can remember. 1.5 by 2.5. Okay, I got the rough idea. I'll figure it out. Okay, so first things first, let's cut some white paper. So I've got a little bit of white paper here. What do I have here? So this should work. So it's 2-inch cards. So I'm just going to slice this 2 inches. Let's just start there. Then I've got a scrap piece for something else later. And then I gotta cut this to 6.5. Why I picked 6.5? Must be a reason. I can't remember. There's a reason for everything. Okay, so let's see what size this guy is. So let's go just 6.5. So we're really only making one tag by the looks of it. I was hoping to make more, but it's a good start for the holiday crafting. So it doesn't have to be exact to this, but it's a good start. Alright, so we'll come back to that in a bit. And then what I had last year, but of course, I don't know where it is right now. But that's okay. I had triangles done up. So we're just going to wing it today with the triangles. I'm going to grab a pencil. I'm going to grab a potential ruler. So what was the base of the triangle? 1.5 inches. Let's just do it. Well, let's see what this piece is going to work. So it has to be 2.5 inches tall, which this will work. So, base of my triangle, right there. Then all I got to do is figure out... I'm making it more complicated than it really is. This is what happens when I craft on the fly. Roughly, does that look right for the base of the triangle? No. Turns out reading this is not very helpful. Okay, let me try this again. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's one. Is that it? Okay, I think this board I'm looking at is not very helpful. Okay, that's better. All right, I got it now. Oh my goodness. Kitty doesn't craft very well. Alright. We got our pencil marks. And while we're here today, I'll probably cut a few of these concepts once I get the overall stencil remade. Alright, so then what I need from there is the half point of that 1.5. And I think I got it. And now I need a ruler for sure, which I don't know where it is. Crafted on the fly, so I'm just going to use the, well, that ain't going to work. I was going to use the block, but it's not a very good ruler. But we're just going to wing it. Because really when I cut it, it's not a big deal. Oh, crafted on the fly. So I think that's my triangle. It better work. Alright, scissors. Because once I get one of these, I can make several of these. And I gotta remember, keep a template this year. So there we go. There is our tree triangle. So while we're here, let's mark out some more that we can do. And by doing that, just, you know, once I get my fingers to work. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just enough to get the gist of what we're working on. Oops. Oh no, I'm drawing on my template. And I love these tags. These are really hooked on me. So it looks like this piece of decorative paper, we're going to get a good few out of them. Alright, there we go. Erase my pencil lines. Alright, and then with the scissors, just cut. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just enough to get the gist. And there we go. So this can go into scrap. So then now we have a whole bunch of trials. So the one I don't like, so I'm just going to fix it very slightly. There we go. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles that we can use for new cards. And yeah, it's a different color palette we're doing this year than last year. Okay, we got that. Now, here's my strip. So essentially, for one of these, fold it in half. Now we're going to do some stamping. So we're going to do the inside first, because that will be easier. And I had stamps, and they're moving away on me. So I got the last 2 paper pumpkin kits, because I wanted to use something new for a change. So let's open these up. Grab 2 in from. And what I'm going to do is lay them on here to line up where they go. Then I'm going to put the block on it after to pick up the stamps. So just gonna play with these very fudgingly carefully. So approximately, and then just pick them up with the block. There we go. And it's the first time I'm using these 2. So I'm just going to season them nicely. And the color I'm using for these guys is the Cherry Cobbler. I was going to call it something else for some reason. There we go. We got the inside done. Quick and easy. Like, this is a really, really easy project. It's one of my favorites for Christmas. I totally forgot about these until I was looking at my Christmas card collection, and I still had like a dozen of these older tags, and I wanted to recreate them again this year. That way we've got some new ones to kind of add out to the collection. Like, I love these. Like, these are cool. Can always do different papers too. Alright, so that is a little smudge, but that's okay. That's all good. Now, flip it over this way. We're going to do some more stamping. So then we got to figure out the new thing this year. What are we using this year that's different than last year? I'm thinking putting Mary on the bottom. That way we're still mimicking the old and new. And it is going to fit just barely. It might be a little big, but that's okay. Just going to season it nicely. Make sure we're good to go. Ink it up. And make sure I got the right orientation too. So I want that to be there, and I want to stamp down here. There we go. That looks really good. And then we're almost done stamping. We gotta do a little more. Like, as the originals have snowflakes in the background, once again, we gotta have snowflakes. Oh, I got ink on my thing. Okay. So then, as before, I did multi-generational stamping, which is really cool. Like so. And come in again, same thing. I'm going to fold it so I can have it stamp off a little. That way we can, in case someone peeks behind it, they can see there's a lot going on here. And even that, just simply that, is really cool. But the tree concept really elevates it. And I'm just going to stamp. I'm just going to make a mess on purpose. Alright, and then we got to do some gluing. And I'm going to use dimensionals because it really steps it up quite nicely. And we are almost done. And this is going to be really cool. Oh, I'm starting to love the new ones this year. Okay, so get some dimensionals. Whoops. Because I make way too much noise as I'm doing a video. And just take one of these. Put like 2 dimensionals on it. Nothing fancy. And then when I'm ready. Oh, it's a little big this year, my tree. But that's okay. There we go. There is the new version for 2022. There we go. So a good prototype, enough to get the hang of what I'm doing. If I had more white paper, I'd do one more because I want to iron out the concept for this year. Because I'm thinking the Mary stamp is a little big. What would I use instead? Oh, there's Holly Jolly. Oh, that would have been good. Okay, okay. Do I have any white paper? White paper, white paper. I don't. Not easy access right now. Alrighty. But you get the concept. These are really, really cool. Oh, I gotta make more of these. So, yeah. But that's where I have... Yeah, I just don't like it. The originals were good. I need white paper, white paper. Ooh, I got crumb cake. Let's try on crumb cake. Sure. Let's swap up the card base and use crumb cake. That piece. Okay, this piece ain't gonna work. Hold on, hold on. It's all good. I got some crumb cake here. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more because I'm really in the mood to do them suddenly. Okay, paper trimmer, where are you? Crumb cake might work. We'll do one and see how it looks. Okay, so as my sizes, if you remember. Okay, 2-inch strip. 2-inch. Do we do another 2-inch? Yes, let's do it. And do we have a third? No. That's just a little too smallsy. Okay. So then we gotta do 6.5. So I gotta pull out the other way. Because I'm getting all hyper here. Hyper kitty. Yeah, crumb cake might work with this. I love crumb cake. That way I can get the new prototype for 2022 done. Okay, so we got that. And put the paper trimmer aside because now we don't need it. Now let's fold these guys to how they need to be. I still prefer the white card base. It was just, I have this easy access right now, and this will work. What I could always recompensate is make the strip a little longer, like 7 inches potentially, if I'm worried about the positioning. I just like these little things though. Okay, so then we got that. Then we need the 2 stamps for the to and the from that were on the other set. Oh, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. So again, open one of these up, lay them down. And grab them with the block. Then we're going to do 2 of these at once. Then we're going to see how this goes. So I think I got a good concept going. I just got to iron it out. Alright, to and from. I still might very well go back to the more of the original stamps. That might happen. We'll see. Alright, to and from are done. They're a little lopsided, but that's okay. Oh, I just lost a stamp. Okay, making sure I'm cleaning these guys really well. Alright. Just put these guys back to where they are. I get these both mixed up. Okay, got that. So then, on the front, let's try, like I said, Holly Jolly. I think that will work better. It's smaller, it's beautiful, it's cursive. I think we'll have a little more success with it. Alright, let's ink it up. That's looking better. See, that's more like it. I think the crumb cake is going to work too. There we go. Holly Jolly. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. One of these will have stars. The other one's going to have the snowflake, just so I can see the difference. So I can figure out how I want to lay these on. So let's get the snowflake first. And do one of them. Kind of like what we just did with the white one a few minutes or so ago. I just took my finger in the ink. Of course, I muck up one of these. Alright, there's the snowflake. Now let's do the same with the stars. And generally the tree covers up most of it, so it doesn't have to be perfect stamping. Alright, there we go. So we got 2 styles happening. So let's put some trees on. Making sure we orient. Oh, I got one of these wrong. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. One of these I did muck up. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's grab 2 of these trees. And I still got 2 more for later. And how I found this concept was I was Googling online last year. I was trying to find a quick way to do some easy tags, and I saw this type of concept someone was selling. I'm like, I could make these. Alrighty. So there we go. Holly jolly. There we go. That is actually pretty cool. Christmas tags again this year. You'll have to let me know which one you like best. My originals look more like those, so they're all more or less the same as that, and I've had these stored. You'll have to let me know which ones you like best. There we go. There's our tags for the year. I'm actually really warming up to the crumb cake. Anyway, all right, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this type of craft, please give me a shout. If you need some help making some tags, I can help walk you through this project. It is pretty simple. It's just once you kind of get going and get the measurements right and get going. Alrighty, and I'll be back again next week with another Christmas madness because I'm having way too much fun making Christmas stuff. Alright, thanks everybody. Feel free to hashtag replay and like and share and comment and follow and subscribe. I appreciate the support. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.